to sit or to lie. You're welcoming yourself into your practice this morning. As I mentioned, the banyan tree, that metaphor, there's a lot of space here for your experience, for your body, for you to settle in as you are. So whatever you have been negotiating lately is genuinely welcome. It's mentioned about finding this deeper view or perspective of not exiting our experience and entering, and the way of this. In the way of this, I encourage kindness. The way we approach our body, genuinely, like it matters, like how you would approach a lover. Like it matters, this relationship with our own life. And the way we approach will definitely elicit a particular kind of response. So we don't need to be pushy here. So this is a practice in service of freedom, not in service of more constraint. Since we bring the qualities that we use in our everyday into our practice, that same sort of aggression or trying to fix it, and I just encourage you, can we just let that go here now and bring our deeper heart in. So please, feeling where your body meets the ground. As we enter the body and enter this primary foundational relationship with the earth below. This feeling where your feet touch the ground. And just encourage you to be very gentle, but also precise. It's a gentleness, but there's a precision there as well. It's not foggy. Feeling the feet is that direct sensation. And feeling your calves against the ground. And can you contact the sensations that are provoked by where your thighs meet the ground? And just taking time, we're wanting to give ourselves a really good base. Can you feel that contact of your sit bones against the ground? That clarity of the sit bones against the ground can bring something, it can brighten the posture a little. The wide bowl of the pelvis. This sense of warmly entering your lower body. So this practice is a whole body affair. Sometimes when we are under duress or stress, our energy will shoot upward. We lose this more global sense of ourselves, this wider sense of ourselves. So we're exploring this now in the lower body, including that in our self-image, we could say. Now, and then feeling, can you have a sense of your spine? This inner support rising from below. So you're feeling the spine at the base around your coccyx. And this sense of allowing your spine, really intimate inner support, to naturally lengthen a little. So, we get very habituated into contraction in the body in the same way we do with the mind. So it's a little bit easier to work with the body than the mind. So just can you feel if there's any kind of kinks in your spine? And without becoming uptight or militant, could you nudge your spine gently into openness? And there's a natural dignity when we feel this inner line, this willingness to be upright, to be here, to be seen in a way. And the spine also moves through the throat and right up to the back of the skull. At the same time, we're staying grounded in the lower body. So just watch that if any tension comes into your groin in that lengthening. Because whenever time something goes up, something else has got to go down. So we want the earth and the sky in our posture. Could you soften your shoulders and allow any burden just to chill out a little bit? Let the shoulders gently be gentle. Noticing where you've placed your hands, what particular mudra or position your hands are in, and noticing that. The spine can be encouraged into openness by slightly drawing the chin in, but you don't want to squish your throat in that. You want this throat to be soft. This gentle tucking in of the chin. We're finding this beautiful uprightness and containment in our posture. And the whole face relaxing. Could there be expression on the face that I sometimes say wouldn't scare a baby? And the eyes, if you can, just lowering down to the heart. When there's a lot of thinking, the eyes tend to shoot upward. And then just seeing how lightly and again kindly you can brush your awareness over your collarbones, entering this mindfulness of body and the chest, your whole heart area. The ribs, and then the belly. And can you allow your belly, is it possible to allow your belly to relax a little? The belly, so often the tension and holding in the belly. So just letting your belly fall out, feel good. And just settling into this posture. And the image the Buddha once put forward was like a sack of wheat that's untied. So it's upright but still loose. So we're still, but we're not fixating. So just seeing if the edges of your skin could soften a little. As if the air around you was something kind. And then the invitation now is to continuing this mindfulness of body, come into a felt relationship with your breath. And we're exploring this anchor of the breath to be able to go somewhere, have a reference point that's not just in our thinking, it's more in the feeling of the breath. And please stay in the body. It's really natural that thoughts will intercede. It's what they do. The mind moves. We're not trying to control that, but the encouragement to be more interested. See how gentle can you be if you've got a busy mind or there's stress or thinking. To let that happen, but to be more interested, to bring our attention kindly back into direct sensation. And now exploring this breath, this breathing. And I encourage you to, it's like going under the radar of the mind and just touching in with the breath. And I encourage you to feel this in your lower belly. And this can help with this deeper embodiment. To head down, to feel behind your belly button, back towards your spine. And just notice how do you feel here? Can you feel yourself here? And sometimes we have access and sometimes we don't, but just bringing your attention here and softening the lower belly, legs. Feel the breath coming in. I'm aware of the breath coming in. And I'm aware of the breath going out and again, we're not so much just looking at it, we're getting inside it. If you need to make your breath to charge it a little grosser to feel it, please do. Some of that can be helpful. So you can anchor your attention on it a little easier. Otherwise, just working with a natural breath for now. If it's impossible for you to feel the breath in the belly, please just go where you instinctively called, and it's easier to rest your attention with the breath. And in this practice, this calm, abiding practice, there's a sense of letting the whole body soften and unwind and relax with the breath. So maybe you kind of relax your body a little bit and feel the sensations, and then come back to the breath. Staying connected and staying here. Coming to into relationship with this foundation, this inner support of the breath. So we are practicing in the real world here. I don't know if you're picking up on the music coming from my apartment upstairs. She's a music teacher, but if you are, just, I am, but if you are, just encourage you to just to stay in the body with the breath as that beat is kind of coming from above. Oh, there we go, it's settled now. So whole body, the opportunity for the whole body to unwind a little into this open space. So much space around us. Maybe in lockdown, but so much actual space around us. And breathing. You feel the way the breath moves your musculature. The way the body, the belly may expand. On the inhale. And then the skin draw back a little on the exhale. And see if you can really get into the sensation to be in touch with the breath. And sometimes the mind will come in with the image of ourselves breathing, and that's fine. Some of us are very visual, but here we're really more looking to the feeling. It's the intimacy of your own breathing body and immersing in that. More space for you to rest back into. Just see if you can also allow and supporting this wider view, just settling into the back of your body, so the back line. So there's the sense of the contact with the ground. There's a sense of resting back. And there's this quality of kindness. And there's the breath. Sometimes when we start to sit, maybe if we've been busy, some fatigue can arise. Sometimes different emotions, and there's room for this. Just letting that be here. And staying with the breath. Staying with yourself. Sustaining that gently upright spine. Usually when the mind starts getting habitual or thoughts are coming in, the body will respond. You might contract a little, the eyes will tighten, the jaw, the belly. And so continuing, just softening the body. And maintaining just a couple more minutes of this practice, that gentle uprightness. Space for the spine, for the inner channel of the spine. Settling together, settling down. So natural as we come into the body that we may experience tension or holding patterns. It's all part of it. So giving room for this. Room for maybe a backlog of tension to unwind today. Possibility of this in the practice through staying. Sometimes we don't even realize the tension we're carrying until we sit for a bit longer. few more minutes together of this mindfulness of breath and body. And the exhale, that letting go aspect, as important as the inhale. Being with the nuance of the whole breathing cycle. And the body getting weighty. Feeling the weight of ourselves. Coming home to the ground.